sittings, we are studying the scene second of the act first of the tragedy Macbeth, and we start from the line 25. Earlier lines of this scene we have studied in our previous video. Please read the text. As when the sun gins his reflection, shipwrecking storms and direful thunders break, so from the spring, whence comfort seemed to come, discomfort swells. And the sergeant reports to the King Duncan that the direction from where the sun rises, from the east the sun rises, from same direction, from same east, we get storms and thunders. Here the meaning of these lines are that the happiness which the general Macbeth and Banquo get from winning MacDonald, this happiness doesn't last longer. Why? We are getting the answer in next lines. He says, "Mark, King of Scotland, mark. No sooner justice had with valor armed, compelling these escaping cons to trust their wills." He says that King of Scotland, notice it please, when Macbeth forced the enemy army to run away from the battleground, on same time the Northern Lord, surveying vantage, with furbished arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault. The Northern Lord attacks there with his army and weapons. Macbeth was fighting bravely at the battleground, and he forces the enemy soldiers and enemies to run away from the battleground, or he kills them. He kills MacDonald, but suddenly, in the support of MacDonald, the Northern Lord comes there, and the comforts which they receive by overpowering the MacDonald is again over. And this news, मतलब अचानक जब वो मैकडोनाल्ड को हरा लेता है, लेकिन अचानक नॉर्वेन लॉर्ड आ जाता है अपनी सेना के साथ में, तो ये जो नया जो अटैक है वो सबको आश्चर्य में डाल देता है। और वो खुशी मैकडोनाल्ड को जितनी खुशी ज़्यादा समय तक रहती नहीं है, और उन्हें वापस उसी ताकत से लड़ने के लिए तैयार होना पड़ता है मैकडोनाल्ड और इसको मैकबेथ को और बैंको को। एंड ये जो सूचना है डंकन को भी बड़ा, किंग डंकन को एकदम आश्चर्य होता है। दिस में नोट द आवर कैप्टन मैकबेथ एट बैंको, he says that this sudden attack startle our captain Macbeth and Banquo, and the answer of sergeant is yes. वो कहता है कि हमारे इनको इस जो अचानक आक्रमण हुआ इससे उनको मैकबेथ और बैंको को कोई मतलब बड़ी परेशानी नहीं हुई, अचानक अचंभे भी नहीं पड़े। कहाँ से पड़े? बिल्कुल पड़े। हाउ मच? एज स्पैरो ईगल्स और द एयर द लायन। जैसे एक बाज के पास में अचानक कोई चिड़िया आ जाए और वो उसको एकदम देख करके कैसे अचंभित होता है, कितना डरता है, या एक शेर के सामने खरगोश आ जाए और वो कितना डरेगा, उतना ही उनको फर्क पड़ा। हियर वी हैव एक्सेजरेशन, यहाँ किसी बात को बहुत बड़ा चढ़ा करके कहा गया है। इट इज कॉल्ड एक्सेजरेशन। इफ आई से सो आई मस्ट रिपोर्ट देवर इज कैनन्स ओवरचार्ज्ड विद डबल क्रैक्स। वो सार्जेंट कहता है कि द कैप्टन मैकबेथ एंड बैंको were overcharged, were again became furious, and they started to fight. Except they meant to bath in reckoning wounds or memorize another Golgotha. They were bathing. It seems that they are taking bath in the blood, and the sergeant says that it seems that they are ready to make or they want to make the battle another Golgotha. Golgotha was a historical fight or battle which is remembered here in the history it was full of bravery and all. And he says that it seems that they were making it. They are trying to make the battle again the Golgotha. The sergeant says this, and here and during this talk, the sergeant becomes faint, and he says, "My cautious cry for help." Duncan says, "So well the words become as the bombs." And he says, he gets faint, and Duncan says, "They take him to they make of honor both. Go get him, surgeons." The King Duncan says that take him to the doctor, and his words and his wounds both are symbol of his devotion. That sergeant was wounded, and his words are also in the praise of the battle and the praise of the captain Macbeth and Benko. So he says that he is a dedicated person. And then who comes here? Again he asks. And the Malcolm says, the worthy Lennox, what has looks through his eyes? So should he look that seems to speak things strange? And Malcolm says that the worthy Thanog rose, another Thane. He is coming there, and looking that King Duncan asks, Malcolm answers, and Lennox says, what has looks through his eyes? I mean, on his eyes. A look of uncertainty, a look of a puzzling look is seen there, and he says that seems to speak things strange. He is going to tell something different. And then rose, God said the king. The Thanog rose says, God said the king. Duncan, whence come you? What did Thane? Duncan पूछता है, from where are you coming? And Rose says, from Five, great king. He says that I am coming from the Five, a place there, and where the Norwegian banners float the sky and Fane our people called. Norway himself with terrible numbers, assisted by the most disloyal traitor, the Thanog Cawdor. And he reports that Norway, where I am coming from, where the Norwegian banners float the sky, that in our territory, our area, the flag of Norways are flying. I mean, the armies are attacking there, and the most disloyal traitor, what is his name? That is the Thanog Cawdor, began a dismal conflict till the Bellona's bridegroom, led in proof, confronted him with self-comparisons, point against point rebellions, arms against arm, curbing his slavish spirit, and to conclude the victory fell on us. When he says कि जो थेनोग काउडर हैं उसने भी नॉर्वेन लॉर्ड को सपोर्ट किया है और ट्रेटर हैं, उसने एक तरह से क्या कह सकते हैं कि देशद्रोह किया है. किसने? थेनोग काउडर ने. एंड द थेनोग काउडर also has been defeated by the Bellona's bridegroom. Here is that is a symbol given to Macbeth, Bellona's bridegroom. Bellona is the goddess of war, and his bridegroom, the person who marries the Bellona, that is Macbeth. And Bellona's bridegroom is a symbol used for here that Macbeth, and he says that Bellona's bridegroom in Macbeth defeated him also. Then, hearing this news of battle winning, Duncan's great happiness rose that now. Swino, the Norwegian kings, craves composition, nor would we design him burial of his men, till he disbursed at St. Plom's inch $10,000 to our general use. And then the Rose Thanog says that now the battle is over, Macbeth has won the battle, and he says that now Norwegian kings is craving to get our permission to bury his dead men. But Captain Macbeth has told them that they will not allow their burial without getting $10,000 as the amount which as the amount or as the what we say